Hello. Today, we're going to talk about something really important, how to stay safe from a specific kind of online trick called the military romance scam. We'll go through it together nice and easy, so you can feel confident and in control online.
Okay, let's start with the single most important thing to remember. If a person online says they're a soldier and asks you for money for any reason at all, it is a scam. Every single time. So, first things first, let's talk about what this scam actually looks like. Once you know what to look for, these warning signs become much easier to spot.
You see, the people running these scams are just pretending. It's like they're wearing a costume. They find pictures of real honorable soldiers online and they steal them to create a fake person. So please remember, the person you're actually talking to is not the person in those photos. These scammers pretty much always follow a script. They use the same lines over and over. For example, they might say something like, "I'm a general on a secret mission." They say this to sound important, but that photo, it's just stolen. They'll also say things like, "I fell in love with you instantly." They're just trying to rush things and trick your emotions. And here's a big one. If they make an excuse like, "Oh, I can't video chat because of security," that's a huge red flag. They're just hiding the fact that they don't look anything like their pictures.
All right, now let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how they trick you. It's so important to understand that this is a predictable pattern. It's a formula. And if this has happened to you, it is absolutely not your fault. These people look for kind, good-hearted people. It is never, ever your fault for being a caring person.
So here's their four-step plan. First, they work to build your trust. They'll message you all the time and act very interested in you and your life. Then, step 2, they say, "I love you" really fast, sometimes in just a few days. They do this to create a powerful emotional bond. Third, just when they think you're attached, poof, a sudden emergency happens. You know, a medical problem, a fee to get a flight home, something urgent. And that emergency always leads to step 4. They ask you for money. That's the real goal, every single time.
Now let's be very clear about the danger here. This isn't just some harmless game. It's a real threat, and it's not just about your money. It's about protecting your heart, too.
The most obvious risk, of course, is losing your money. Sometimes people lose their entire life savings. They can also try to trick you into sharing personal information, which can lead to identity theft. But you know, just as painful is the emotional hurt. It's deeply upsetting to be lied to, and it can feel embarrassing. But please, hear me on this. The shame belongs to the liar, not to the person who was lied to. Never you.
Okay, now that we understand how this all works, I want to give you a very simple but very powerful shield. It's a golden rule, and if you follow it, it will keep you completely safe from this scam.
Here it is. This is the most powerful tool you have. It's one simple rule. Never, ever send money to someone you have not met in person. I'm going to say that again because it's so important. Never send money to anyone you only know from the internet.
And hey, this next message is for any family or friends who might be watching with you. The very best way to protect someone you love is just to talk to them. You can gently, and with no judgment at all, just ask, "Hey, has that new online friend of yours asked for any money?" That simple, caring conversation, well, it's the best protection in the world.
So here's another way to think about our golden rule. It's all about protecting your money. And the safest way to do that is to only give it to people you actually know and trust in your real life.
So as we finish up here, let's focus on the most important thing. Now that you know how this trick works, you're the one with the power. You are in control.
Just knowing about these tricks is the best defense you can have. This knowledge isn't supposed to make you feel afraid of going online. Not at all. It's supposed to make you feel confident. You now know the signs, and you have the tools you need to stay perfectly safe.
If this helped you, please share it with someone you care about.